If I think no, or something changes in the dynamic environment, then I'll turn back into where I think the MiG is, and in many cases, we'll end up with a head-on pass, but yet I've saved myself. The only way to develop this kinesthetic sense of where you are in relation in space and time is through absolute training. Quite often, the graduation exercise in Top Gun is inviting fighter pilots from all over the world in the United States. What they do is act as the bad guys. The Top Gun class prepares and executes a strike plan using real attack airplanes, live ordnance delivered on a target. In every scenario, they're outnumbered, and they have to win and survive. The reason is that winning and surviving is everything.
6 o'clock for 6,000 feet. It's our 9 o'clock now, go to that little creek. Okay, I can be in on him here, all right? Get flared in, I'll stay right there and get him. Hey, watch the guy now, 235 for 6 coming at you. Gonna meet him head on, thing. Okay, I got him.
At the conclusion of this exercise, after many shots are fired on both sides until one side is gone, it's debriefed. There are no real losers, because the information that we learn will protect you in the skies for tomorrow. Navy Fighter Weapons School is at NAS Miramar in San Diego. Although Top Gun pilots that have been trained are all over the world, you'll find an aircraft carrier on almost every ocean of the world. Those pilots consistently train the other pilots that didn't have the opportunity to train at the Navy Fighter Weapons School or Top Gun. Pilots in the fleet, the greatest stress is not often the actual air-to-air combat. A Navy pilot that spends 20 years in the service, 25% of us are killed. That excludes even combat. So there's all kinds of things that can happen to a Navy pilot.
Back on and back to the right from lineup. Check!
We've learned a lot from foreign countries, primarily the Israelis. They train on a day-to-day basis. The threat that they have has lasted for over 2,000 years. The primary thing that we've learned from the Israelis, not so much the air-to-air environment, but the air-to-ground environment. Vietnam was a kiddie land compared to what our pilots of today have got to face. They have to go into environments of high threat, AAA, with increasing number of SAMs, and the Israelis have taught us how to take out those threats prior to the air-to-air battle ever taking place. In the real world, you need to go through and mentally plot what the things that have happened to you in training. They study everything about a Russian pilot, from how he breathes to how he eats to how much he earns, everything about the Communist Party. A MiG aircraft has zero kill probability sitting on the ground. It has no capability whatsoever until you put that man in it. The type of man you put in it is what we're fighting. We're fighting his ideology, his thoughts, and his beliefs. So when someone says, I'm out to fight the machine, to me that's ludicrous. The real reason you're fighting that airplane is because of the man in it, and to take him out. was 1914, 1915, Oswald Boca, one of the first tacticians in World War I, established dictums on how to survive and kill in the air. Some of those dictums: speed is life, stay unpredictable, never fly straight and level for more than about 10 seconds, use an altitude advantage, try and hide from your enemy, and attack when he doesn't know that you're coming. Believe in yourself and train yourself mentally and physically for the ordeal ahead. Many people ask me, is the movie Top Gun realistic? If you take a look at our aircraft carrier, USS Ranger, she's on station right now in the Gulf defending our tankers. Recently, we fired 2 missiles at an Iranian MiG. Those same pilots were trained only 6 months ago, and they knew that in a matter of weeks they could end up in a combat situation. If you draw a parallel between the scenario of the movie Top Gun and the way the USS Ranger is executing its mission today, you'll find them very close. A war, but if one comes, we have to be prepared to fight it. Our Top Gun pilots train all the other pilots to speak from a position of strength. If the enemy chooses to attack us, he's going to get a big surprise. Let him come ahead, and he won't do it again.
Station in the Indian Ocean. American sailors and air crews are here to protect vital American interests. The threat unknown. The defense Top Gun training.